Hi guys, and welcome back to the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are on episode 3 and it is 13:03, and like always, Felipa is going to be the first one up and she's going to use the restroom. So I put down this potty chair for Manfred so we can start training him to use the potty chair so we don't have to always change his diaper, which is a persistent problem now. And I went ahead and put down the baby's remains in this little area I have set aside for the Sims when they die. The baby's remains aren't actually in it because we don't get baby's remains, but yeah, I know realistically they probably would have had buried the child, but I decided that's something that I want to do for this challenge, so we're gonna have it in that little basement area and then maybe expand it as the years go by. Now what's going on now is just some regular chores. We're gonna have Felipa go ahead and make some gruel because the baby is very hungry, but while he waits for his food, we're just gonna have him play with his toy. So Felipa is just gonna go to the refrigerator and get out the stuff that she needs to make the gruel. I actually wonder what it is that you actually have to make gruel in real life. I might actually look that up at a later time because that's interesting. I wonder if it's like a seeds or something, or like is it like pottage? I don't really know what gruel is, but that's what they're eating. That's what their diet mainly consists of. And today I'm just gonna try to get Felipa to maybe do some cross stitching. I think our matriarchs, each matriarch, or yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. Each matriarch should have a set of skills that they need to learn, like cooking. Maybe they should max their knitting and cross stitching skills, and maybe the candle making station. I don't think that should be like a woman only thing, but maybe this could be one of the skills that they're like have to learn mandatory. So Felipa is in here making candles because we need candles in the house like always. But today, for whatever reason, she just was not up to making the candles. Like today actually was just not Felipa's day. She was just mad at the world for whatever reason. I don't know what was going on with this sim, but she was going through it. So I don't know what we could say for storyline wise, but she was not happy today. And I sent Phineas to go out to collect some wood earlier because he ran out, and he came back and it seemed like he had a very hard time finding wood. He was very tense. But now I'm just sitting Felipa down here to sweep down there because it's very dirty, and I'm playing with the I forget what that's called, but eventually I'm gonna have her start using that. That could be another skill that they have to learn mandatory. And I'm waiting for her to like build what is it, like the materials to use that for, so we have to have the ingredients to make whatever in order to use it. But now Manfred is getting his daily bath because he is a very dirty baby, and we have to always give him baths. It's funny because he's always in the house. I think it's because he's not potty trained, and we always have to like, he's always peeing on himself or whatever. But Phineas is gonna tend to the cows, and I just had Felipa go over here and play with the archery thing. Well, she did that on her own, but she needed to really lay off some steam because like I said, she was just not having it today. And it doesn't seem like it was really Phineas's day either because he was dirty. He kept falling in the mud over there working with the cows. And I actually learned that the mud stuff, that's not actually part of the animals roam anywhere mod, with the mud just popping up wherever the cows are. And I also found out that we actually owned those chickens. They're not actually wild chickens, and they don't have a coop, so I don't know, maybe it's like it came with when I downloaded the lot, they came with the lot. I don't know how those chickens are here. So we went to the Arkwright household to invite them over to come to dinner with us, and I sent Phineas there to ask them. I really want to get to know some of the other peasant Sims and really get to like close with them, so when they when they have children, we can set our children up with the peasants' children. But I went into the neighborhood and I found out that a lot of them aren't having children as of yet, which is weird. I might actually have to go do that off camera. But I know one family is currently pregnant with the baby and they already have a baby, so there might be hope for Manfred because that is a girl child. So we're just gonna get ready for them, the arc rites, and fix up some gruel, because that's all we have to offer. But we're also probably gonna make some hot milk as well, because it's gonna be a special occasion. You know, we never get visitors. We want to make a good impression on them. But until then, we're just gonna continue to work on our farm, get these cows together. This is such a neglected part of the farm. We really need Manfred to survive his child death rolls so that he can help us with the cows and stuff. I'm probably just gonna have him on poop duty because there's a lot of poop around the farm. Yeah, so we're gonna make some hot milk. And look at Manfred, just terrible. So I had Phineas stop what he's doing to discipline him. I feel like back then they would have probably had less tolerance with children, and they probably would have expected children to behave. I don't know. Maybe we need to research that, but that's just what I did or thought at the moment. So it's time to start, and Shersha, I hope I'm saying that right, arrived first, but her husband didn't. He came at a much later time, so there he is. Came at a much later time, and we got together and we just got to know him a little bit, and they told us about this festival that was going on, that's going to be going down tomorrow in town for May Day. So, and they asked us if we were going, and we said, yeah, we'll go to the festival of May Day. It's been a while since the baby died. I feel like they're in good spirits, and you know, they want to have fun, get to know the other villagers, and celebrate May Day. But once they left, I had Philippa and Phineas go ahead and try again for another baby because it is time. We need as many babies as we can possibly have because Philippa and Phineas both have to age up in 1309, and there's a possibility that one of them or both of them, knock on wood that doesn't happen, could die. So we really need to get to working on having more kids, and hopefully some more pregnancies will be, I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. Hopefully they can have some more kids that survive like Manfred, because right now we only have Manfred. And Manfred just needs somebody to play with. It's sad seeing him just stuck in the house like that all the day with nothing to do. Granted, he is a toddler, so there's not much that he could actually do, but if he has some siblings, he could play with them. So yeah, are they doing it again? Yeah, they're doing it again. So we really want to make sure that Philippa gets pregnant again. So today is May Day, and we got a lot planned today. We're gonna be going to the May Day festival, so we're just gonna have Philippa clean up, and I think I've had them try again because it was like they went to bed and in the morning she wasn't pregnant, so I had them try again. That's what happened. But Phineas is gonna get to work, probably work in a workshop today, because we do have to go to the market later on in the part, as we always do. That is our main source of income right now. So maybe one day, I don't think with this generation, but maybe in a future generation, they'll be able to, like, I don't know, purchase a lot and have a shop where they sell things. That could be something this family could do in the future and pass it down through the generations, just to build some wealth, and then we can find ways to get rid of that wealth. But now we're just poor peasants, and we're just gonna make some more food because it is a new day and they have to eat. And look at our garden. It's not much now because I think something went out of season. Our cows. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys, one of our cows died in the last part, and I did not show it. But yeah, Clover went on to be with the Watcher in Sim Heaven, and they're gone. So we are left with 3 cows, and I didn't have enough money to buy another cow. What I'm gonna do is, I don't want to, like, whenever a cow dies, I don't want to just buy another one. So we're gonna have we can buy another cow next season. If a cow dies during that season, we'll have to wait until the next season to buy another cow. If I'm making sense. I'm just really trying to make this challenge as difficult as it could possibly be. And not easy, because if we just make it like really easy, it can sometimes get repetitive and feel sometimes boring. But now we're just gonna go into the workshop, build and make until it's time for us to go to the festival later. And we had Philippa back in the workshop. I think she felt better today to go in the workshop. And now we're at the festival, so this is not my lot. I don't build unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, I just cannot find something that's what I want. But this is a lot. I'll find the creator and maybe list it in the description if I can find them, because this is an old lot that I had in my gallery. And we're just gonna hang out with the rest of the villagers. I don't know who that is. I think that's Roland Graves' wife, but I have these little archery things set up, so the men gravitated towards that, and they were really chatting over here. They were standing over here all festival long, and Phineas is back there dancing, but one of his traits is like he's a lousy dancer, and you can really tell. And some villagers that arrived was actually, this is the queen of the kingdom. She wasn't supposed to be there because this is like a peasant festival, like a peasant gathering. I don't know why she spawned. And this is also the lord. This is the person that's over the area that Phineas and Philippa live in. So it makes sense that he was there, but the queen was not supposed to be there. And I really tried to get Phineas to talk with these guys because he was just standing off to the side, dancing awkwardly. And I wanted him to get to know these guys more. We're gonna probably add Finn Arkwright to our little club and meet up at the tavern every other episode. But yeah, I have this statue that I downloaded from somewhere and placed it in the middle of the festival grounds. I don't have a maypole. If anybody knows any maypole CC I can find or in download, I would greatly appreciate that. But I felt kind of sad because Philippa was over here, and I really felt like two of those Sims, like those 2 Sims that were sitting down right there, I feel like they were icing her out because she was just, they weren't really communicating with her, and I didn't like that. And eventually that pregnant Sim right there, her name is Rosalind, she came over there to talk to Philippa, and I thought that was really sweet. I mean, those girls didn't even offer Philippa a drink or anything. I just thought that was just rude. But Phineas eventually got in with the guys, and I really feel like Phineas is a really a likable Sim. Like, everybody just likes him. I have yet to find a Sim that he doesn't like and they don't like him. Everybody seems to like him. But Philippa doesn't really get out much. She doesn't really socialize with others. So I guess it would be hard for her to actually communicate with other Sims. But yeah, Phineas really got into the spirit of this festival. Ended up getting a drink and offered to him and everything. He had a really great Mayday. I think with the peasants, the rest of the male peasants, he's gonna get along with well. But yeah, Rosalind eventually came over and she started talking to Philippa, trying to make her feel a part of the festival and everything. And you know, Philippa kind of got into it a little bit. Oh, Phineas had to pee. I thought I had placed down somewhere for those Sims to use the restroom, but I guess not. I really like it. I kind of wish there was more things to do to actually get them to, like, I don't know, dance around a statue or something. I wouldn't even know how I would be able to do that. But I think Manfred was beginning to be a little bit fussy. It was not like a really a place for him, but we had to bring him, and I really wanted him to come here and get out the house. But yeah, eventually we kind of leave earlier than the other Sims because our child was just not having it. But I think overall this was like a really good thing. It'll be nice to have more festivals here. Look, I think Phineas is over it as well. So that was our Saturday, and now we're just gonna like go to bed. It was a good May Day. I feel like everybody got into it a little bit. Maybe not for Manfred. Manfred didn't really have a good May Day, but he's not gonna remember it, so it's okay. So next morning we're just gonna send. It's Sunday and it's church day. I got the church working. I have a pastor, and we're gonna actually have a little cutscene later. And I would like you guys to let me know how you feel about that. I will be doing cutscenes for this challenge like often, just to like really tell the story. But yeah, so it's just morning. We're gonna just do our regular morning tutorial. Our regular morning routine. My brain right now. It's kind of late in the day for me, guys. Just don't mind me. So the sink broke, and we're probably gonna have Felipe fix that. And yeah, I have Phineas clean that up because Felipe is busy, and I'm probably gonna have him do the laundry as well. And look, Phineas, I think Phineas took him to the potty. That was just great because he really needs to be potty trained, so we don't have to always change his diaper. But this is Phineas' job, right? Yeah, see, I'm playing with the chickens now because we actually own them, but they don't. I don't think they can lay eggs without the coop. So it's just weird because I did get a notification when I was playing, and that said like the rooster was gonna like, you know how you get notifications that tell you that they'll run away or something, which is so unrealistic. Like your dog doesn't, well, your dog does sometimes run away, but your chicken's not running away because you don't feed them. Like, well, maybe some chickens do, I don't know. I'm rambling, but we made some chunky stew because we actually harvested our garden. We harvested some mushrooms and some strawberries. And now we're at church, and I'm just gonna stop talking because a cutscene is coming. Live again. So guys, let me know how you guys feel about those little cutscenes that I do. I think I told you guys in a previous episode that the opening credit scene, that's gonna change every decade to reflect the changes in the family. So next decade, if we have some more children and Manfred, they'll be added into the credit scene. And I think it's just a really nice touch. It makes these episodes less repetitive and really helps with the storytelling. I know not always people really like the repetitive stuff, so I just want to like, I don't know, make these episodes entertaining. And I hope you guys are entertained. I would gladly take the feedback. So now we're just gonna potty train Manfred some more. I always forget his name. I don't know why. Maybe it's because we don't play with him like that. But yeah, so we're gonna do some laundry. The trash needs to be taken out. I don't think I do it though. And this is later in the day because they didn't really do anything after church yesterday. Philippe is still not pregnant. Like, she's having a hard time actually getting pregnant this part, which is odd. I guess she was really lucky to get 2 pregnancies in the first 2 episodes. Yeah, but they didn't really do anything for the rest of was it Sunday. They were just doing their regular stuff, so I decided to cut all that out, and I had them woohoo again in the morning just to try to get Philippa pregnant again because they're having a hard time conceiving. And I think Philippa really wants to have another baby. I think she really wants to have another girl if the Watcher will allow it. I think in the future, like, Philippa is probably gonna get really into religion and really into the Watcher. I don't know what we would call that religion. I guess belief in the Watcher or something. And maybe go to the church often and talk to the priest, or have some sort of study group or prayer group. I don't know, just something for them to do that doesn't just contain to them just like working all day. Because like medieval people were people too. They had relationships, and I want to showcase that in my challenge. So we're gonna have her make some breakfast for today, and Phineas is back in the workshop working on this woodworking stuff. Our cows look horrible as always, and look again. I think Manfred there went on himself again, so we had to give him a bath. And I checked to see if Philippa was pregnant. She was not, which was like very disheartening to me because I really need her to get pregnant again. We cannot rely on Manfred. Manfred can die on us at any time. Any of these Sims can die on us, and I really need this first generation to be successful because we did not create any other side households. So if we were to lose Manfred in one of our main Sims, like the adult Sims, it would probably be game over. Well, it wouldn't be game over because I probably would just remarry one of them if that were to happen. But imagine if we lose some more pregnancies and we get 1309 and one of the Sims die or both of them die. Wouldn't that just be like the worst case scenario? And here, I guess Shersha just came to check up on us. She is such a good friend. I think her and Philippa are gonna be close. Like, I like her, and maybe Rosalind. But those other two, like those 2 Sims that I said that Philippa should have met in the earlier episodes, I don't think we're gonna they're gonna be friends with Philippa because they were really icing her out at the festival, and I just did not like that. That was just so weird to me. We're gonna just clean up. I don't think we actually invited Shersha in. That was kind of rude. But yeah, so now we're here at the market. It's a market day. It's a Monday. We're gonna do some market things. We're gonna have him have a yard sale. This lot is still not working properly. I even changed the lot type to generic because I have a mod that allows the Sims to come to generic lots, but they only come if I do a yard sale, which is fine for now. But I would like for that lot to be functional and for us to just go to it. I don't know how to fix that. But good news for us, we actually sold out at the market today. We're getting really good at this market stuff. We have 289 simoleons currently, and that is great. We can buy some stuff. I don't know what, but we can buy some stuff. So I'm gonna have her like use like the stuff that we get from the garden. We can actually use that with the ye old cookbook mod and make some ingredients with that, like the dyes and stuff. We can use the fruits to make dyes and stuff. So I'm gonna have her do that, so when she needs to like stitch or make something with the weaving thing, the mod I have in. So now I'm just gonna have them go ahead and woohoo again, because I really need Felipe to get pregnant. We really need another baby, a couple of more babies, because we need to like increase our odds of actually making it to Gen 2. So we're gonna end it at this right here. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I'm having a fun time with this challenge and I can't wait to go all the way. I have so many ideas like for where we could take this story, but if you guys have any ideas, like I want to hear them. You can tell me in the comment section. I might implement it into the challenge, and you guys can let me know how you guys feel about the cutscenes and the machinimas, because those are gonna be like kind of frequent with me in this challenge. I have a really fun time with those, so just let me know. And with that being said, bye guys.